this is Keep It Between Us, obviously. I'm Cassandra.
And I'm Ashley.
Today, we are talking about communication while it's dating. How important really is it?
Make sure you guys like and subscribe and share and comment from your point of view communication styles. How important or unimportant are they in your relationships and friendships? We want to hear it.
I
Let us
want to know.
know.
Hi, Ashley.
Hi, how are you?
Good, how are you?
Good. I'm happy to be here.
Good. Tell me something good.
Girl, I got my outfit in the mail last night that I ordered for the Cardi B concert. Because, she's going to be in Denver next
When?
week.
Oh my God,
Yep.
where?
Oh, God. I want to say Ball Arena.
Nice.
Yes, I think don't quote me on that, but I'm pretty sure. So I got my outfit in the mail. I ordered it in 2 colors because I wasn't sure.
Yeah.
And the red one is
That's the one.
fire. Yeah. And I tried it on last night. I tried them both on. They're both really, really cute. I think the tan, like nudish one is a little more dressed down. So, but the red one is bomb.
You
Yeah.
gotta go for red for a
I
Cardi
think
B
so too. I think
concert.
red just fits her vibe. So it came in the mail last night. I tried it on. It looks super cute. I'm really excited about it. So, and it's long sleeve, which is nice because, it's cold out still.
Yeah.
So I'm excited for it. It'll be fun. It'll be a nice little,
You got the matching shoes, the matching
yes.
purse.
Yeah. And I love a good onesie. Like, I love a good one-piece outfit where you don't have to do too much with it. So,
I mean, well, you can pull that off. I cannot.
well, I was nervous because the place I ordered it from can be hit or miss.
Yeah.
And I was like, well, hopefully this works because, it's in a week. So it worked out. So I was super happy about that. So that put me in a good mood.
I'm excited
I don't have
for
to scramble
you.
to put some random outfit together last minute. So
I mean, I don't have to
yeah.
remind you, but please post pictures
Oh,
or send them
I
to me.
will.
I got to see this.
I absolutely will. I will. It should be really fun. I've seen a lot of videos of her other tour dates
Yeah.
in different cities, and it looks like she puts on a really good show. A lot of people have commented saying like she is amazing live and her show's really great, and so I'm really excited. It'll be a good time. Yeah, and love
Yay.
me some Cardi B. So
Okay, we're going to do a recap of that.
I know. Absolutely. We will touch on that for sure because I'm sure it'll be a time. A time will have been had. I
Yeah.
promise you.
Hell yeah. Okay, our topic
Let's
today.
get into it.
So,
gosh, is it a deep one?
It can be.
Give it to me.
I mean, it depends which way you want to look at it because
could be good and bad, probably.
I've had great communication. Communication while dating or married.
Ooh, I love this one. You probably have more of a success story.
I do.
Yeah, and I could tell you the horror stories, but yeah, that's a big one. That's the biggest
And like
one.
even in my exes, I've been lucky enough that they were consistent with me.
With
I don't know if it was
communication.
because I forced it because I'm an
Absolutely.
over communicator.
I love that.
And I just set that as the norm while dating me.
That's great.
And now Benjamin is just locked into that.
He is well trained.
But
He is a well trained man.
He also did start with being the best communicator.
I just feel like men in general, it's not their strong suit.
No.
Which is fine. But I do
No.
think it is important in the very beginning stages. Like, this is the expectation.
Absolutely.
Because it's hard to teach that when you've been with somebody for X amount of whatever already. And then you try to implement new, and they're like, what? So it's important to do that from the start.
It really is. And like, I feel like, okay, tell me if I'm wrong or not.
Okay.
Communication is a romance.
It absolutely is.
Oh my gosh. So
because if you're good at it, it's so romantic.
Oh, yeah.
And it's such a turn on too. I think men think that we're like, you need to communicate because we just like to hear ourselves say that. No. Communication is such a turn on when it's done right.
Oh.
Tell me not.
Yes.
Thank you.
Good. So like in the beginning, and this is one of the many reasons I'm going to tell you why Benjamin is my husband. The unicorn.
Best. He literally is a unicorn.
He is a unicorn. In the beginning, when we first started dating, obviously we would do the texting and then we worked together. So I'd see him every day. But we worked in 2 separate parts of the building.
Okay.
And occasionally he would come by. He would drop this note on my desk.
Ooh, I love a good note.
He would write me letters.
Okay, time out. Love letters are the best thing to ever be invented, and I don't know why people don't do them more often. I love a good love letter.
Yes.
Ugh.
A quick little, sometimes a little note with his doodle, because he's an artist. Duh. A little doodle with his note, with a motivation, with what I like about you with this is what I was thinking about
Uh,
today, and
yes.
this is how, like, you inspire me. Anything. He made it different. I have a bag in my bedroom, in my drawer, a bag of all those little notes still. I
You
kept
kept
them. I did.
them. I love that.
And
And
he
to
would
look back on those,
yeah,
how
sometimes I do sit
cute.
there and I'm like, "Oh my god, we were
Like
so in
how,
love."
yes.
And I'm gonna take it a step further. So then we would go to texting throughout the day, when we're dating, living separately.
Mhm.
I would go to bed at night and I would wake up to love emails.
Cute.
He would stay up and continue the conversation.
I love
So when I woke
that.
up in the morning, I'd have this long thing to read of his thoughts.
I love
And
that. That's
we
so
we
cute.
did our future planning that way. And I
Mm.
have those too.
I love that. I think there's something to be said. Like, texting is great, don't get me wrong, but it's so different when it's in handwritten
Oh,
or, like you said, an email or like just different forms
yeah.
of reading
Yes.
how someone feels about you. Hearing it's great, seeing it in a text is cool, but there's just when it's in different ways, I
In
love
different
that.
formats.
Yes, I absolutely love it.
And that's
I
how
love a
he
good love letter.
yeah, and
Mm,
that's how he got me
I love that.
because he went outside of the norm.
Yeah.
One of my other exes would never do that. They
Yeah.
probably think that's, like, the
So
lamest thing.
stupid. Yeah,
Yeah.
I don't have time for
Like, I don't
that.
have time. Why would I do that? You talk to me, just call me on the phone. No.
No.
So that's what I'm saying. It can be romantic. And I mean, nowadays, the letters come less and less, but that's okay because I talk to him from the moment I wake up
Of
to the moment
course.
I go to bed.
Yeah.
I can text him all day at work and get home and we still pick up exactly where we
Where you
just
left
yeah,
off.
and
Yeah.
we keep talking through it. And that's literally every day for the past 10
I
years,
love that.
you
I
know?
love when you have someone that you genuinely can just talk to. It doesn't even have to be about anything in specific,
Oh,
but just being able to talk to someone and never run out of things to talk about. I had an ex who was so good at writing love letters. I mean, tons. At one point I made, those 3-ring binders, like the big thick ones.
that's what I should have
I
done.
made a book of them,
Yeah.
and it was bulging, like it was like busting at the seams. There were so many, and I loved them. They're beautiful. He would draw on them too, and when we went our separate ways, and he was like, "I want to get my stuff from your house," I gave that book back to him, and I wish that in the moment I was
Why?
really mad because I was hurt that he wanted to come and like get his stuff over nothing. But again, it was his stuff, so I'm like, sure. So I was like, you know what, take these too, so you can read. But I wish I didn't because they were just number one, they were mine and they meant something to me in the moment I was being stupid. But that is definitely I love a good love letter. And they mean so
Absolutely.
much more and they're just so much more fulfilling and meaningful and just seeing it in someone's handwriting too, I think. Like even when I
It's
get
so
stuff from my
intimate.
daughter, like I love you, mom. Like I love that.
I
I just
know.
love a good
It's
it's very
intimate.
intimate.
Yeah.
It's very purposeful and intentional. And I love that.
So with you being in the dating world currently, does that still exist?
Against my freaking will. Um
I have faith.
thus far I haven't seen anybody willing to do sweet things like that. And really I haven't put a whole lot of effort into dating, might I add.
Yeah.
But
Okay, so then what is acceptable? What is the electronic version of a love letter?
uh, something that's spelled out long, not long, but you can tell they put a minute into it. It wasn't just like a hey, hi, I like you, you're pretty, you know,
Yeah.
but something that is thought out because I like responses that you took your time. Or I also really like when you're in the phase of texting someone when they send you photos of what they're doing throughout the day. That's a huge green flag for
Oh
me.
my
I love
gosh.
that of like, here's an
I don't
example.
do very much of that, but
But I
I
love
wish I
that.
did.
Yeah.
You're absolutely
And I
right.
mean, you and Ben's lives are so intertwined.
Oh
Like
yeah.
he kind of knows what you're doing all day, every day. But
Yeah.
when you're getting to know somebody and they're like, hey, I'm gonna go, I don't know, whatever, have lunch with my friends, and they send you a photo of what they ordered. Yeah,
Look.
like this is what I like, just things like that because
Cuz it's like
it's a
including you
step
into
further.
yeah, it just shows
Yes,
that they want to include you in their day.
absolutely. It gives you a literal snapshot of exactly what they're doing.
And it gives you a snapshot of who they are
Yes.
and what they like
So
and
I
what
would
their
say
life is like when you're not
exactly.
with
I'm not
them
just
all the
reading
time.
it in words.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Love that.
I think that would probably be my best. That would be like the closest thing to like a love letter that I think people are doing out in the dating world from my point of view that I would like. That kind of sets them apart from the norm.
Yeah.
I'm not a huge phone talker, so I don't really want to do that. I'm not a
Same.
huge FaceTimer unless like you're my
Same.
friends or like someone that I'm comfortable with. Texting is cool, but it can get old after a while. But if you mix in photos or like little snap, like video, like a short video of like, this is what I'm doing, I love that. That to me would set somebody apart from the
What about like
norm.
voice notes?
I like voice notes because I like to hear what your voice sounds like. I like to know because that also paints a more descriptive picture of who you are,
Yeah.
and it tells a story. So I love a voice note. And also, I I'm capable of falling in love with someone's voice. If someone has a captivating voice or a voice that's sensitive or whatever that looks like, I've done that before. I've caught feelings for someone because I loved how their voice sounded. It like amplified how I
What?
felt about them. Yeah, because we used to talk on the phone a lot, and
Huh.
his voice was just that's a huge sensitive spot for me. So if you send voice notes, again, I don't want to talk on the phone, but a voice note's like a happy medium when you're
Yeah.
trying to get to know somebody. Because talking on the phone's a little like, but I can listen to the voice note and I can be like, oh, that was a cute little 30 seconds or whatever.
Yeah.
So I think those are really good ways of also just showing interest, more interest than a text.
Yeah.
Texting's kind of blah, in my opinion.
Yeah. I've had some good voice notes too, just from friends or just
Yeah,
people that I'm talking to. And like, I appreciate a voice note
me
over
too.
a text because you can articulate your emotion behind what you're
Yes.
talking about versus
Yes.
in a text, you
It's hard to
don't,
perceive
it's a hit or miss
sometimes. Yeah. You
as
can
far
take
as,
something totally wrong on a
yeah.
text.
Oh, yeah.
I do that all the time.
Oh, so I do it for a different reason as far as, are they mad at me?
Exactly. I'm like, why do you have a tone with
Oh
me?
my
And it's just a
God.
text. I'm like,
R-
okay, I'm being ridiculous. But how
Right.
can they have a tone? It's a fucking text message. Yeah, voice notes are great, especially if it's a long like description of something. And I'm like, okay, I'm just gonna send you the voice note so you can really hear what happened.
Yeah.
Voice notes I think are great. I
So
like those.
then, what does bad communication look like in the dating world or just in general?
Just in general, I think is just lapse too much time in between. If we are getting to know each other, or like even for example, you and me, like I told you I was coming over today, I'd be there at noon. What if you didn't hear from me all morning and it's like 11? You'd be like,
Ashley,
are you
what's
still,
happening?
you see what I'm
Are
saying?
you
Like
coming over
it comes
still? I'm
across as
waiting.
rude, right? Like
Yeah.
you and I just spoke about it yesterday. We were going to meet up, we are going to hang out, we had plans.
Yeah, and if plans change, totally fine. Just let me know.
Absolutely. But
Yeah.
also like reiterate those plans. Hey friend, leaving the house right now, be there in 30.
Yeah.
Like that to me is adult communication that I think people fall short on. And especially with dating, if you're trying to get to know somebody and, obviously the attraction and you guys like each other is there. So the next step is spending time with each other, planning a date or whatever that looks like. And your communication is spotty, hit or miss, or few and far in between. I don't like that. I don't feel like the effort is there. And I
Yeah.
feel like you're dropping the ball. And maybe that's just my expectations because I don't do that. I'm an over communicator. I love to communicate. I
Yeah.
love to express my feelings, how I feel, what I'm doing, how I'm doing it, whatever, because that's what I want in return.
Absolutely. Same.
And us as women, I think we need that anyways.
Hmm.
We need that over communication, especially from someone that we like, someone that we potentially want to be in a relationship with or are in a relationship with. I want that communication. I don't do well with gray areas, and I think lapses in communication create gray areas. Now, with
Yeah.
you, when you're married, obviously you guys have been together forever. If you don't hear from Ben for
Oh,
the whole afternoon, you're like, don't care, I'll see you at home, love you. Don't even think anything of it. But you guys are to that point already where that's okay. But in the beginning stages, before marriage or even before living with each other, you can't leave someone in the dark
no.
and expect it to go anywhere
That's
good.
when your mind starts wandering. That's when you start
Yeah,
assuming. That's when you're like, what the heck? And you get turned off and you
turned off.
get
Yes.
just put in
It's just
this.
not a good, it's not creating a good dynamic, I
Yeah.
think. And
Hmm.
again, I'm not expecting you to stay on your phone all day long and be married to it. But hey, I'm gonna walk into this meeting. I won't be done till 5 o'clock. I'll text you when I'm done. That takes 2 seconds.
Yeah.
And that creates a lot of healthy boundaries, a lot of healthy fluid communication. But if you don't, and now you're leaving this person on red for 8 hours, 10 hours a day or more, it comes off as ignoring. And that's not going to go anywhere good. I don't like to be ignored. Nobody likes to be ignored.
No.
And especially when you're trying to build something with somebody, and over communicating and over um like giving reassurance is the best ticket. It's the best way.
Absolutely. And then even if, say, the other person is the over communicator and
Okay.
um the one that just wants to continuously talk, 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 talk. And then when you're the one who says, "Hey, I'm just gonna lay down and watch a movie for a minute and just like decompress and put
Yeah.
my phone down. I'll text you when I'm done." They're the ones who immediately get offended by it.
Yeah.
And they jump to the conclusion of, "Well, you just don't talk to me.
Yeah.
Like, what happened? We were just talking, having a great
And there
conversation."
is a such thing as people like that
Yeah.
who take offense to everything, and you're like, chill, it's not that deep, it's not that serious.
Yeah.
So it has to be a happy medium for sure. But I do think saying I think giving space is absolutely necessary, needed for sure.
Yes.
But you have to be able to read each other well enough to, because I'm not gonna be on my phone all day long. I'm not. There's just certain times that I can't, and
Yeah.
I'll say that. And like when I say that and put that out there, hey, I just got home from work. I'm gonna watch my show, take a shower. I'll text you before I go to bed. You need to be adult enough to be receptive of that. And I think that's also a slippery slope because some people are not receptive to that. They take offense to that.
Also, be appreciative that you took the time
To
to
tell you
say that.
that,
You could
yeah.
have just completely went quiet.
And see, that's the problem. That's where it's rude.
Yeah.
That's this side of no, not helpful, not productive, not nice.
Yeah.
And then the opposite side is like, well, what do you mean? So you have to find that middle area. Because I think for me, at least, how I would take it if someone was like, hey, just got off work, gonna take a shower and make some dinner, I'll text you before bed. I would be like, absolutely. That sounds great. I'll talk to you, around 9 or whatever.
Yeah.
And even if the next message was, or even a phone call, hey, I just wanted to call and say goodnight, that to me is good enough. It's like touching base. It doesn't
Ooh.
always have to be like this big drawn out like novel or like keeping tabs, but touching base with someone or keeping them in the loop would eliminate so many problems. And I don't think people understand that. Touching base can,
I don't. And I think they look at it as, well, it's just expected.
right. Yep, that expectation. That's such an unrealistic
It
expectation.
is.
I'm sorry.
It really
And
is.
I think like when I'm dating someone, I love to keep them in the loop. I just that's just who I am. I want to talk to you. I want to keep you in the loop. And if it's I'm doing something that doesn't allow me to give my full attention to you, I'm going to tell you that. And then I'm going to let you know when I can give my full attention to you. But that's also a maturity thing. People lack that. People lack that so much where it's like they take offense, like you said. What do you mean? We were just talking. What do you mean you don't want to talk to me?
I mean, there
Ugh,
are mature men who still take offense, so I don't know if
they
it's a
do.
maturity thing.
They absolutely, well, there's women too
Oh,
who
there's
are
so
like, what do you mean? Like, it's just people just read things wrong, I feel like a lot of the time. And that's the issue.
yeah.
But there is a good thing, there is a such thing as good communication, but then there's also such thing as over communication, which I don't like that either. Like when people expect you to text them 24/7, I'm not doing that. What realistic life is that?
I mean, I could be a little bit of both,
But your
honestly. I
husband is literally, he's a different breed.
I know.
Like I would want to talk to him all day long too. He's great.
Yeah.
But it's not like an expectation where
No.
if you didn't, you come home and he's in a bad mood and you're like, what's the problem? Well, you didn't text me back. Some people are really like that.
Yeah.
They take a super big offense to it. And it's
Yeah.
like, I have a job and responsibilities and all the things. So it's like, where is that happy line of in between?
I don't know.
I don't know either. I haven't found it yet. So hopefully we can. I just think my problem is I expect people to communicate how I communicate, like to the depth that I do.
Oh
And when
yeah.
it's not that, I'm like, when it's overly, I'm like, ugh. When it's under, I'm like, you're rude.
I know, and I still struggle with our texting because sometimes like I'll see it and I mean to text, but then oh I gotta go run this, I gotta do this,
But
and I
I'm
gotta do that.
understanding of
And
that.
before I know it, it's 9 o'clock. I'm like, oh she's asleep.
But like,
Okay.
I think also that's a really good point. Like in friendships, I should say. And I think we were just talking about this the other day. Communication with my girlfriends all of my girlfriends
Yeah.
communicate differently, and I don't take offense to them at all. So like with you, when you don't text me back, I'm like, I do not care. Like she is a mom, she has stuff going on. I don't take offense to that. Some of my girlfriends, like one, she is a caller. She will not text you. You could text her, I'm dying. She won't read it. She'll call you and be like, what are you doing? And we'll sit on the phone, and that's the norm. And I know you have a girlfriend like that too, where
Yep.
you guys talk on the phone, and
Yep.
that's just what you guys do.
Yep.
But it's also being able to like understand who the person is and be like, that's just their form of communication. I have one friend, we message on Facebook Messenger all day long. We have each other's number, we talk on the phone, but we don't text. We message on, I don't know why.
Why?
I don't know. We just do. That's just what we've done our whole friendship. And
Okay.
that's just what it is. So I think just understanding people's communication styles.
Yeah.
But people lack that ability, you know, and especially in relationships.
They
But
do.
like you said, it's very important to lay those ground rules in the beginning.
Oh,
So
absolutely.
important.
Yeah. And then stick to it.
Stick to it.
And if you can't, just be upfront about it and say,
Mm-hmm.
you know what, I'm getting busier and busier. My life is changing. Can we like maybe alter it a little bit?
Or I'm not used to this.
Yeah.
Or I think a really annoying response is, I know some guys are like, well, I'm just not on my, this hasn't happened to me, but like, I'm just not on my phone that much. Well, how do you expect to get to know somebody? I remember I had a guy friend, he was like, oh, I'm not on my phone. And I'm like, so how do you talk to her? How do you
Yeah.
get to know her? Like there's no way that you can't. Like, what do you mean? So you have to just be very like upfront with your
Yeah.
communication style in the front. If you're not a phone person, say that. Because someone who is a phone person is going to take offense when you don't talk to them.
Absolutely.
Like,
Yeah. I'm a phone
hello.
person.
Me too. Me too. Most people are, but there's
Oh,
some
but
people
what
that
if they're
aren't.
an in-person person?
Ugh.
Oh God. No.
Don't say that.
Oh.
I feel like
No.
that's very rare.
Well, it works for some people
It
because I
does
feel like there's people who do like going out, do like meeting in
in
person,
person, which is so
which
weird.
is I can't do that
Well,
either.
especially in like the beginning stage. I need to talk to you for a while before I know if I even like
Yeah.
you. You know?
And establish that piece of,
Yeah.
well, I like going out places with you. I want to see you every single day. I'm going to stop by your
Yes.
house whenever I want to. And you're like, no.
No, you're not.
So then just end it, cut it off right
And
there.
that's with being transparent in the beginning. Like,
Yes.
say who you are, say your intentions, say what you like and don't like from the jump. And I think with age, that's come with me too, where it's like, I am going to say it what like it is. This is what I like. This is what I don't like. This is what I'm going to do. This is what I'm not going to do.
Yeah.
Take it or leave it. You know what I mean? Like, let's just be, and I'll ask those hard questions in the beginning. Like, I do not
Ooh.
care. Like, and my girlfriends know that about me. Like, I will ask, I'm not going to beat around the bush. I'm not a beater on the busher. I'm going to ask you those hard questions, and I need to know the answers because I'm not into
Oh my
wasting my
God.
time or your time.
Send me screenshots
Oh,
of
you
their
know I
answers.
will, because I'm like,
I
okay,
I
listen.
got to see this.
But communication is a huge one,
Yeah.
because if we don't communicate the same, or even like remotely the same where we can feed off of each other, this is never going to work. We're never going to see eye to eye on anything, and it's just going to fizzle out,
Yeah.
you know? Because communication is a huge struggle, I've noticed. You have it so good. Your husband is so awesome, and he's so normal too. Like, he just gets it. Like, he's just, and I know there's people out there like that
Yeah.
too, but
I'm
I
telling
think
you.
it's great that he, like, the letters is just, does he do that still?
No.
But I feel
Now
like
I'm
he
gonna tell
would.
him.
Yeah,
No,
I feel
he
like he
would.
would for sure.
Oh,
If you ever even
absolutely.
mentioned it in passing, like even in the smallest way, you would have letters every single morning when you wake up for work or
Uh-huh.
something along those lines. You know what I mean? Like, you tell him one thing and he's like gets it. It clicks in his head.
Yeah. And then we fell into that whole cycle of getting married, buying a house, having a child, and then all that
Yes,
sort of romance kind of dies down
of
a little
course.
bit.
Yeah,
But obviously, it's still important to bring that back up, and that's something that
you
we are
should.
working on right now. So
Yeah,
I'm gonna add that.
you should.
Thank you for
Because
reminding me.
those little things mean the most. Like, I know you're not like a super materialistic person, as
No.
I'm not either. And I know some girls, like, their love language is like, buy me shit. I'm not like that. I love little gestures of love. Like, love letters are so cute. Or, you said you wanted the Lima Lani, so he went and got you one. Like, just little things like that.
Yeah.
I think that's great.
And that's listening skills with communication.
Uh,
Ugh,
the listening skills.
we'll talk
Because
about that
that's not,
too.
if they don't hear what you're saying, it's like, oh my God, am I speaking in a different language? I don't understand. The listening thing is a huge thing.
Yeah.
It falling on deaf ears is hard. You have to listen to your partner.
Yeah.
Like, that's such a basic thing in a relationship that's overlooked.
But sadly, it's the most hardest thing too.
It is.
So,
It's the most difficult thing for people to wrap their head around. I'm
yeah.
like, just, you have 2 ears and 1 mouth for a reason. Okay?
Use them both at the same time. It's
Use
not that hard.
your ears. And shut up. And this is why guys don't like me, because I'm rude. So
No.
that's why.
We will definitely talk about that.
We will, definitely.
But anyway,
Yeah.
as always, Ashley.
Keep all of this between us, please.
Obviously.
Sounds good. See you next time.
See ya.